Hello everyone and welcome back to Destin Learning. In a continuation of our discussion of Linux, in today's video we're going to look at Linux file permissions and how you can use the command line to set and modify file permissions. Let's go ahead and take a look. Linux file permissions are crucial for security and access control. Tools like chmod, chown, and umask help manage these permissions effectively. This guide covers the basics and usage of these commands. Linux file permissions are crucial for security and access control. Tools like chmod, chown, and umask help modify these permissions. Understanding these basics ensures proper access management. Linux file permissions include read, write, and execute. Each file has permissions for the owner, group, and others. File and directory permissions include read, write, and execute. Permissions are set for the owner, the group, and others. File permissions include read, R, for viewing contents, write, W, for modifying contents, and execute, X, for running files or accessing directories. To view file permissions, use the command ls-l. Permissions are indicated as follows: dash for a regular file, rw- for owner read and write, and r-, for group read-only, and r-, for others read-only. Again, to view the file permissions, use ls-l. The output shows the file type and permissions for owner, group, and others. A regular file is indicated by a dash, with rw- for the owner, r-, for group, and r-, for others. In this slide, we're going to look at how to use chmod to modify permissions. We can use change permissions using symbolic mode with operators like plus, minus, and equal. Alternatively, we can use octal mode with numeric values like 4 for read, 2 for write, and 1 for execute. Combining these values sets specific combinations of these permissions. Next, we're going to learn how to adjust permissions using the chmod command with symbolic operations. We'll cover adding permissions, removing permissions, and setting exact permissions using the plus, minus, and equal operators. Permissions can be set using numeric values: 4 for read, 2 for write, and 1 for execute. Combining these values sets permissions such as 7 for owner, 5 for group, and 4 for others. The chown command is used to change file ownership. You can change the file owner, the file group, or both. Additionally, the -r option allows you to recursively change ownership for directories and their contents. To recursively change ownership for directories and their contents, use the -R option. This slide covers how to change the file owner, file group, and both the owner and group simultaneously. Umask sets the default permissions for new files and directories by subtracting from the system's default permissions, which are 666 for files and 777 for directories. Let's discuss using umask to set default permissions. Umask sets default permissions for new files and directories by subtracting from the system's default. You can view the current umask setting, set a new one, and make it permanent by adding it to your shell configuration file. To set a new umask value for files, subtract 022 from 666 to get 644, allowing read-write for the owner and read-only for others. For directories, subtract 022 from 777 to get 755, allowing read-write-execute for the owner and read-execute for others. To manage the umask value, first view the current setting. To make it permanent, add the desired value to your shell configuration file, such as the tilde.bashrc or its set profile. Ensure to grant only necessary permissions using chmod or chown and umask cautiously, and regularly audit file permissions, especially for sensitive data. In summary, Linux file permissions are crucial for system security, controlling user interactions with files and directories. Commands like chmod, chown, and umask help manage these permissions, protecting your system from unauthorized access and ensuring proper resource usage. Well, that's all for this video. I hope it's given you a solid baseline of how you can set and manage file permissions on your Linux system. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. That's all for now. I hope to see you in another video soon. Bye-bye.